there, in today's video, as you can see from the title, these are the perfumes that I have tested that most people love but I actually don't. So this video does not intend to offend anyone. I know most people love these perfumes that I will be talking about, but they are not just for me. That doesn't mean that a perfume is bad. I don't think there is any perfume that's meant to smell bad. They are all meant to smell good. They are not just for everyone. So these perfumes are good perfumes that they just not match on my chemistry. So in other words, they're just not my type. So the first perfume I'll be talking about is Poison Girl by Dior. So I do love the Hypnotic Poison a lot. So I was thinking that I might like the Poison Girl as well. I'm thinking that the notes, they actually have interesting notes in there. Actually, most of my favorite notes are there, like the vanilla. It has the tonka bean. It has the almond as well. I actually love the almond smell too. But surprisingly, I did not like the overall smell of the Poison Girl. It's actually more, I don't know, it's powdery. I do love powdery scent, but this one is quite different. I could remember like a powder candy, sweet candy of little kids that we got from the shop. It's about like this. I don't like the sweetness that's in here. I don't know, the combination is just quite different, not what I expected. The vanilla, I don't get the vanilla much in here. It's really sweet. If you like sweet fragrance, it really is sweet though, but I don't like it's kind of a sickening to me. It's sweet, but it's sickeningly sweet in my opinion. I also didn't get the floral scent in here. It has a rose note in here. Even there's a citrusy note in here as well, the mandarin. I don't get any of those. This is just straight sweet scent. Very sweet. Looks like it really tastes, smells like a candy, a kid's candy with the strawberry, something like that. But it's not, it doesn't have a berry scent. It just have plain straight sweet scent. The vanilla, I think the combination of the vanilla and the almond with like a bit of a mint in there. There's no mint in the note, but I could get a bit of a minty cooling scent in here. I love perfumes with a cooling scent in it, but this one is quite different. I just don't like. A bit remind me of a toothpaste as well. It's like a minty, it's like a sweet flavored toothpaste. This is also a good scent. It isn't just what I expected. I think this is my least favorite in the Poison line. So the Poison, the Hypnotic Poison, I love it a lot. This one, Poison Girl, I think this is more of a younger version. More younger girls might love this one as well. I also love younger scents actually, but this one is just different. It's just not for me. Next is Gucci Bloom. Actually, by the name itself, Bloom, I'm already expecting this could be more of a floral scent. I am not really a fan of floral scent, though there are several floral scent perfume that I actually love. So I actually expecting this one to be a good one as well. So first impression in this one, it smells like a sampaguita. If you are familiar with that, well, if you're from the Philippines, you might really know what sampaguita is. I love that scent, the actual flower scent, but in this perfume, I don't like it. It's so bitter. Like the first time I put it on my skin, I can't wait to rub it off. It's just making me sick. It's too bitter. So it has like a lot of white flower scent in there. Though some perfume with a lot of flower notes, white flower notes in there are good, but this one is just plain sampaguita. If you don't know, if you're not familiar with the smell, well, it's more of like, there's like a vintage vibe in it. More of a vintage scent. Also reminds me a bit like a moss ball. Next is a Black Opium Floral Shock. This is a flanker from the famous Black Opium, which I really love. I've mentioned that a lot in my videos. This one is quite disappointing to me. This is really strong. I know Black Opium already had the strong opening, but this one is way stronger, that it would give me like a headache. I feel like the smell would like go straight to my nose, to my head. It really has that shocking effect. So it fits with the name Floral Shock. It's really like shocking. This has more floral scent compared to the original, the Black Opium one. though this still has that scent, the coffee milky sweet scent, it's still there. I could still get that scent. It's just, this is just more floral and stronger, which is not my type. I still want I still prefer the Black Opium over this one. Next is Lolita Lempicka by Lolita Lempicka. I also heard a lot of good things about this one, and the notes are also interesting. It also has my favorite notes in there. The vanilla, the praline, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and tonka bean as well. And it has a licorice, which I did not like. All I could smell, the licorice is very strong in this one. It's giving me that toothpaste smell again. This is quite sweet. This is sweet and spicy as well. It has the star anise in here, though I did not really get much of it. I could tell it's sweet and spicy, which is a good thing, but the combination in here is not just for me. As I mentioned, I could get a lot of licorice scent in there, which I'm not a fan of. You might still want to give it a try, as everyone seemed to love this perfume. It really has a lot of good review. That's why I was tempted to try this one, which I'm happy that I just got a sample first, because it isn't just, I don't like the licorice in there, and I could get a bit of a synthetic candy smell in here as well. And last but not the least is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. So this perfume, a lot of people likes this one a lot as well. Of course, it's Chanel, and also quite expensive along with other Chanel perfumes out there. That's why I'm glad that I also got a sample of this one first before buying the full bottle, which I don't think I will. This perfume is too strong for me. It also has that vintage scent like other Chanel has, which I'm also not a fan of. I did not get the notes that I like in here, like the vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. It's more of the mint and strong floral scent. It's like floral and minty scent. It really is so strong. It would also remind me of a liquor, like an alcohol. An alcohol, strong floral. It's a bit of a rosy scent in there as well. The mint, I don't get the citrusy note in here. It would remind me of an old place, like going in an old place with a lot of vintage stuff, antique, going in an antique shop where there are more old collector items in there. That's giving me that vibe smelling this perfume. So if you're into those types of scent, you might like this one. It's more of mature scent, but this one it's just not for me as well. I don't like the strong scent in here. It's giving me a headache, like instant headache. So that's all for the perfumes that I wanted to love, but sadly they just don't match with my chemistry. So as I've mentioned, that doesn't mean they are bad perfumes. They're not just for everyone. So that's it for today's video. Hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. See you next time. It also has vintage stuff. Sige nga nang karaan kayo vintage no. Hindi ka nang kanay collect ba? Antique. Antique, going in an antique shop where there are